Hello, hello, everybody. How is it going today? What do you guys think of that tune? I mean, that's like my favorite 5-minute countdown ever. That's why I keep using it. Absolutely love it. So, welcome to today's training. Very much impromptu, something I wanted to start do for a while already. And yeah, I'm sort of prepared for it over the last couple of days. It was going to be 5 ideas, then it turned to 6 ideas. And now, guess what? Today, I'm going to go through 7 ideas of earning additional income online in South Africa. And it could be dollars, it could be rands, it could be whatever. But we'll start with just getting the ideas. Some will be shorter term, some will be longer term, but some of them you can almost do immediately, which is really, really cool. So a little bit of house rules, if I can call it, or housekeeping, however you want to call it. We'll probably ask some questions, like comments, whatever, say hi. So if you want to say hi, but before you go and say hi in the chat section, make sure you'll see there just above the chat that says two. It's the default setting is panelists. Change it to panelists and attendees so everybody can see who's chatting and we can all sort of chat together. But say hi for me in the chat. Change it to panelists and attendees. Say hi. Please tell me if you can hear me properly. I've had some real issues, unfortunately, with my wonderful MacBook Pro. There we go. How's it, Harry? How's it, Lizelle? Really cool. Audio clear. Thanks, Harry. Hello, David. Hello, Gary. Good to see everybody here. How's it, Ryan? So great to see everybody here. How's it, Maggie? Oh, there we go. Maggie from Pretoria. There we go. Fritz Kutzer. Welcome. Good to see all of you guys on here today. I haven't been this excited about doing a webinar for a while. And usually, I mean, I did some webinars last year during lockdown, like every single week. It would be like every Thursday we said we do a webinar, and it was this whole big thing. We sold a course, which helped a ton of people online. But this one is just, I don't know, it's just closer to what I want to teach. I think that's what our group's about as well. Those of you that are in the social media marketing for entrepreneurs group, that's what it's about. Showing you guys how to start a side hustle, grow your business, all that type of things with the least amount of initial investment. But today is going to be really just creating an additional income without having to quit a day job, without having to stop your main business. So it's something you could do on the side. And that's sort of it, because I don't want people to, how's it, Christian? Also, sorry, I missed you. I don't want you guys, I would never tell people, I know you hate your job, just quit it and go do this and you'll make a ton of money. It doesn't work like that. You have to put some work into it. I mean, for those of you that know my story, for those of you maybe that don't, I worked in the corporate world for a very, very long time. And due to personal reasons, I had to make a plan to get out of corporate, to be more flexible, to be with my children. And what did I do? For 3.5 years, I had a side hustle, and it started very slow. I just came out of a divorce, and then I had a ton of time on my hands because my kids weren't around me all the time anymore. So what did I do? I decided to learn a new skill. And I learned Facebook ads. It just came out at that stage. It was like 8 years ago now, something crazy, or 7 years ago when we were in Facebook specific. And I learned from a person called Keith Krantz. And I still follow him today. I visited him in Seattle about 1.5 years ago. I went there for training as well. He's always been my guru that taught me how to do what I did. And then slowly but surely, I thought, let's try and sell the service in the side. And that's up till today. Also, 90% of our clients are in the US. Why? Because I could speak to US clients in the evening. I work during the day. I had a big old work at 6 a.m, leave there at 6 at night, get home at about 7 o'clock. We all know the Joburg traffic. 7 to 8, eat, get ready, and then from 8 till 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning, I'd be working on my business. And then my first couple of clients, I didn't even charge. So it was just to get to do these things. And it took me 3.5 years before I could kick the corporate job habit and move over my side hustle permanently. And was it just an easy streamline mover? Of course not. There's always issues, all sorts of things. But I'm going to stop waffling about this. I'm going to get straight into the training. And then just, if you guys excuse me today, I'm going to have to switch off my video today because this laptop is such a pain. You don't really want to see my mat the whole time anyway, but this is going to be the most important page for you guys to see. So if you could just let me know in the chat if you can see my screen. It should just show what you can expect. Chat here. Cool. Let's see. Go through there. Okay, cool. Harry says, Deanna says, okay, cool. Everybody can see. So what I'm going to do is just go to page 1, of course. So this is going to be a little bit of a combination of going through slides quickly and then just maybe showing you practically how you can do these things as well, and can maybe go into the into the platforms, obviously, if my laptop allows for that at the moment. So remember, if you're going to give us a chat, for those people that just popped on, just make sure the to section is changed to panelists and attendees so everybody can see. Right at the end, we'll have a Q&A. So please, if I can ask if you can just keep your questions to the end and I'll answer those. I had a question, and I think it's maybe valuable to answer that question before we get going, from someone in the group. Do I do all these things myself? Well, no, not anymore. I used to. I mean, I used to do a little bit of everything, because when you don't have a physical business and you still need to know what it is that you want to do, you do dabble in all these things and you see which one works for you. So creating websites, not my forte, because I just don't have a great design eye. Writing copy for client, not my forte. I am not the English major like Diana that's on our team. I mean, she can write copy. I mean, that'll blow your mind. I can't do stuff like that. I'm a more analytical person. Marketing maybe wasn't my background at the time, but I learned marketing, I learned processes, and we implemented the process. And now I concentrate obviously on our agency business and obviously teaching online, like you see here today. So no, I don't do all these things at the moment, but they can be done. So you choose what will work for you. And if none of these work, well, I'm hoping I won't waste your time today. So I hope at least you get something out of this that you can go from here onwards. Okay, so let's go. 7 online business ideas that you can implement fast and earn additional income in as little as 48 hours. Now, not all 7 of them you can implement in 48 hours. You can start them all in 48 hours, but they won't all pay back within 48 hours. But I'll go through that. So I'm going to start with the number 1 is the one that's going to take the longest, and we're going to go through, and the bottom 2 is something you can really implement in about 48 hours. So let's get going. What can you expect for today? So I'm going to give you 7 online business ideas. Is this all that you need to look at? Now, of course, there's tons of this. I mean, when I finished the 7, I thought, oh, that's actually another one I want to show you guys. But that's fine. We'll get that to some other time. Let's just stick with something to start off with at the moment, because I'm just giving you 100 ideas might also just confuse you. So I'm going to show you more or less how you can implement these type of ideas, where you could find clients. I mean, they'll all be more or less the same where you can find clients. Some of them will be paid, some will be free ways of getting clients, what tools you would use if you want to sell this service, because this is all going to be sort of service-based, or a lot of it is service-based services you're going to sell to clients. And then what training I would do to get better at something specific. I mean, like I said, I told you guys this is very impromptu training. So this is not detailed. I'm actually going to make this training a lot more detailed, and then I'll obviously release it to everybody so you can get a bit more information on it. But I mean, there are some trainings that I would do to better my skill in some of these business ideas, and then you can charge more for it. You can do it quicker and you can sell more of it. I mean, all those types of things. And then right at the end, we'll have a little bit of a Q&A. So I'm going to try and go through this as quickly as possible without rushing, so still being valuable. And then we'll do a Q&A at the end, because I have got a hard stop at 1:15, because I've got to go fetch kids at school. Right, please switch off those cell phones. Put the phone away completely. Log out of your Skype, out of your Slack, and close that Facebook on your laptop. Let's just go through this for the next hour. I mean, I really want to give you as much value as possible. So let's get going. Create a blog and monetize it. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually just going to open everything like this without having all this fancy dropping things in and out. Let me just see if I can move this out of the way. I don't know if it's bothering you guys. Okay, let's go. So create a blog and monetize it. So first of all, long-term strategy. This will take at least 6 to 12 months. It's not something that you can switch on and 48 hours later you'll get traffic to it. Well, maybe you can. I mean, there's a few ways of doing it, but you won't make a ton of money on this. This is not something that will make a lot of money immediately. It will take time. But what's the great thing about a blog? If you love writing, if you love reading, if you love sharing content via the written word, this really is a way to go. And what I like to do with a blog is I always keep it in the back as well. So it doesn't matter what you do. If you've got time to write one proper 2,000 to 5,000 word blog post a month, I would suggest do that. You put your ideas down on, let's call it paper, or no, we know it's not, but you put it on in your online paper real estate, if I can call it that. But you can really go out there and share your knowledge out there. So find a topic that you are passionate about. I'm passionate about marketing. Who would have thought? And then write about it. You really can write about it, because if you are passionate about a topic that you have knowledge, there are other people out there that are searching for that knowledge. They want to start at a point somewhere. I mean, if you know how to train a dog to sit or train a dog not to pee on your couch or something like that, let me tell you, there are thousands of people out there that would love to know how to get their dog to stop peeing all over the place, or like chewing the kids' shoes, all those type of things. So if you can teach someone that and they see a result, they're going to go, holy crap, this is the person I want me to teach how to do, how to get my dog to walk next to me, how to get my dog to do attack training, how to get my dog to protect my kids when I'm not at home, all sorts of things like it. Just imagine. So you've given now via a blog post, you can really go out there and show someone something. They get to know, like, and trust you. From there, they would want to invest more of it. Now, what happens? Now you've got this blog, you get thousands of clicks coming through over a day. What do you do with it? Now you monetize your blog. Okay, so when the traffic starts coming to your blog, whether you do it whether paid or organic, and like I said, this can take a long time, especially with organic, but you monetize it with something like Google AdSense. If you go to News24 and you see all these Google ads on there, so what happens with that? That's like it's a platform where Google's in the middle. Someone pays for the ad to be there, they pay per click, and then News24 gets a little portion of that money. And it's not big. It used to be something like between 5 and 10%. So if someone pays R5 for the click, then the person whose website that ad is on will probably get 50 cents, around about there for each of the clicks. Now, it's not massive, but it's there. It's something I wouldn't put it on there immediately, but when the traffic starts coming, it might be worthwhile to put a few Google AdSense ads on your website. And it'll just be in the back end, remember? And it'll just slowly but surely, up till today, I've got some websites. Every now and again, I get 1,000 Rand transferred into my bank account. Then I don't know where it's coming from. Then I realize it's a Google AdSense account that I've had like for donkeys of years, like 20 years that's been running there, because it's websites that I've forgotten about. I just keep renewing the domains every year, and then you get a bit of money coming in. Affiliate products. If you do something, let's go back to the dog training example, and there's people out there selling dog training courses. You can ask them, why don't you want to, or don't you want to advertise on my website? Or do you have an affiliate program? And I will push your product, and then you get a portion up to 60, 70, 80% of that when you sell the product online. I mean, businesses, almost any business nowadays that's online has got some sort of affiliate product. Just look at Conversion.ai. We'll be talking about it later on today. If you're a Conversion.ai client, you can apply to be one of the guys that want to sell it, and you can get an affiliate income. If you are a Groove account holder, if someone buys Groove via your affiliate link, you can get commission income. Same with ClickFunnels. Same with, think about anything online. There's so many just like online stores in South Africa that do have affiliate programs that you can jump onto. A big international one is something called ClickBank. The only problem with ClickBank is getting the money into South Africa, which is a real pain, but you can push it to your PayPal account. I think, they allow it to the PayPal account. You just have to have a minimum of $100. So there's a ton of products on PayPal that you can put on your blog when traffic starts coming in, and you can make some money out of that. Or you get other people to market on your website. Here's another one. You go to this person that's got a dog toy business, and you say, listen, I'm getting 10,000 visits a month to this blog post or to my website. Would you like to pay me $1,000 or $2,000 a month to come and I will put a banner on the website, and I'll maybe write like an tutorial for you and all sorts of things like that. This is all things you can do once you have a blog and you can start monetizing it. Then tools you will need, obviously a WordPress site. This is a good example. So you get hosting somewhere, you get a WordPress site, then it does it. Or you can actually get a free account with Groove and create a Groove blog. Now, I haven't created a blog on Groove yet, but that is something that's getting better and better and better. It's very much SEO optimized, and you can create your blog on Groove if you don't want to have to do any initial investment in it. And then what you're going to do, before you actually write the article, you do some SEO research. You've got to get some SEO data on the topic, and you can go into Google's got a keyword tool you can go into, and you get other like SEO tools that you can, obviously, if you use WordPress, not Grooveblock, you get other SEO tools you can use to sort of do some SEO content on your WordPress blog. Now I'm going to go out of here because this is something I believe I've got to show you guys like this. So let's go. I'm going to just go to Google. So if you want to start SEO, this is something very simple to do. And I'm going to go best dog toys. Have a look what happens. That is all keywords. Now you guys will see I've got some other plugins that's plugged into my my Google account. So it actually gives me search results. So those search results you see there, that's all from Google's ads tool. So if you go to ads.google.com and you create an account, you can get this data on there. Okay, mine's just easy because I can see it on here. But look at this. This is all like best dog toys to keep them busy. 880 searches a month. If you can write a 2,000 to 5,000 word blog post about that, reviewing 10 products that's available on Amazon, and you get a bunch of clicks from the US and you link to Amazon's affiliate program, just think about the possibilities. But look what else I'm going to do. I'm going to click on that one, and it's going to give me an answer. And then obviously you'll see all sorts of things here. Look what ranks higher. 19 best puzzle toys that actually help bored dogs. Notice what comes up first in Google, okay? And I'm going to go right to the bottom and look at this. There's a bunch of other keywords that you can use for blog posts for this particular topic. So the data is there. You've got to obviously learn to do a bit of SEO and learn to do a bit more detail of that, but that is how you go about it. And when you have that information, then you write your blog, okay? So let me present again. So that's the first one. I want to try and get through all of these. I see time's running. And let's just go back. We did the blog one. Next one. Start a YouTube channel and, oops, there we go. Start a YouTube channel. Again, more medium term, 3 to 6 months. Yes, you can rank stuff in Google, in YouTube in 5 minutes. I've done it. I do it over and over and over. But that's usually for the keywords, the longer tail keywords. It takes a bit of time for Google to realize that your channel is has got some authority, and they'll start giving you traffic. Now, again, choose a topic that you're passionate about and make videos about it. Now, there's different ways of doing videos. I mean, you can do in-person videos. Let's go back to the dog training example. You can show people what you do with dogs to make them to sit easy. Simple as that. Take your blog post that you've just written and turn it into a YouTube video. Or maybe start with YouTube, create a video, and then take your YouTube video and turn it into a blog. Always try and use your content more than one place. Then you rank your videos in Google or YouTube, and you monetize it 2 ways, either with YouTube's monetization, which is also linked to Google AdSense, or with affiliate products. I mean, YouTube's monetization is not great. I think you need like 1 million views for, is it 1 million views for $2,000 or something like that? So it's great money, but 1 million views, I'm going to take some getting to get there. Plus you need more than, I think, 100 subscribers before you can monetize your channel. But at the end of the day, you can just create videos that show people affiliate products. And then people, from there, they click, they go to the affiliate product, and then from there, yeah, you get affiliate income. So what do you need to do something like this? Well, a YouTube account and a YouTube channel. And then inside the channel, you'll have playlists. Very, very simple to do. You obviously need to do some SEO or get some SEO data on your topic and see where are you going to start doing this. You need a YouTube SEO tool. You can use vidIQ or TubeBuddy. I like both of them. And there's a free and a paid version. The free version is fine to start off with. And then the best training on ranking videos, without a doubt, is a free training called the 24-hour ranking system. Dee should put a link for you guys to it in the chat if you're interested in taking that. Now, in the 24-hour ranking system, you get taught how to rank your videos in Google almost immediately. Okay, it really is quite phenomenal how it works. And what happens is you get shown how to do keyword research with these 2 tools. That's how I know these 2 tools work. And you get shown how to do a bit of get a bit of SEO data, all those type of things, and then it takes you through this 5 or 6 training process and see how do you upload the videos? What do you do to make sure that you rank on the first page? And all those videos that I have posted in the group over the last couple of days, where we take a blog post and we turn them into YouTube videos, they rank literally within minutes. And when that starts happening and you keep getting high ranking for the longer tail keywords, that's why I say this is a medium-term strategy, 3 to 6 months, Google will give your channel more authority, and then you'll start ranking for the shorter tail keywords. And that is the whole process. So that is literally what you do with starting a YouTube channel. Again, medium term, but if you're going to do a blog, do a YouTube channel. If you're going to do a YouTube channel, do a blog, because you can take the same content and you can repurpose it from the one to the other. Okay, let's go to the third one. Oh, I must maybe click on this side. Let's go here. Sell digital products online. Now, this is a shorter term strategy, 2 to 3 months. I mean, you can do it quicker, but I'm not talking for someone that will do this part-time, okay? So as someone that is does not have 20 hours a day to invest into starting a new business. So what do? You find a topic that you're knowledgeable about. I mean, it could just be something that you're passionate about. I mean, and you teach as you learn at the end of the day. Okay. Then you write a book or you create a course on how to do this. Now let's go back to the dog example, how to get a dog to sit or how to get a dog to listen. I mean, maybe it'll be maybe it's how to get a dog to sit, could be an opt-in. And then from there, you teach people how to get your Rottweiler to be obedient to your 4-year-old son, as an example. I mean, that's a real detailed one, maybe a bit too detailed, but it shows you, I mean, a lot of people have big dogs and they worry with their small children. How do you get the big dog to listen to a small child? And that a small child. So that is a great course to create, and you sell that course, or you sell the books. Or what you can do is you can go to a PLR. You can buy a PLR product, like a place like plr.me, and you can sell those books, because from plr.me or any of these PLR online sites, you can actually get a product from them, change it to look like your branding, and you sell it online for $5 or $10 or something like that. But a course, obviously, you can sell for a little bit more. And remember also, if you're going to start creating a course, before you actually go sit down and create the course, think of a few levels of your course. So the first level could be how to turn your naughty dog into an obedient dog. Level number 2, how to teach your dog attack training. Level number 3, how to get your dog to walk around without a leash, as an example. So you sell the first one, and most people that buy the first one will be interested in the next level of trading. Okay, so that is sort of the way to go. So what tools do you need to sell digital products online? What tools that I use? GrooveMember and Groove Pages and GrooveMember. Because with Groove Pages, you can create sales pages, link it to a pay fast payment button, and you can make money. And as soon as someone's paid, you can just manually send them an email. If you've got GrooveMember, you can create your course, upload it to GrooveMember, and remember, it's free. GrooveMember is free, guys. You don't have to pay to have a membership site. I mean, we pay a ton of money on Thinkific, but just because all our courses are there. At the end of the day, we're not going to have to do that anymore. Everything's going to be moved over to GrooveMember. So you create a membership, and inside the membership, and you do a sales page in Groove. You've got a membership site in GrooveMember, and when someone purchases, they go through to GrooveMember, they log in, and they have the training. They can log in at any time. They can do it at their own time. So it's basically a paid or a pre-recorded training. What do you need? You need a laptop, obviously, or a computer. I mean, you need to be able to create the stuff. You can use Zoom to create your video content for your course, if it's going to be in person or like slides like this, or you just use your phone. Guys, with our phones, we have what can we say, a production company in our pocket. What people used to pay hundreds and hundreds of thousands of rands for to get videos done, you can do with a video nowadays. And the more authentic, the better. I mean, you're not going to be selling someone this fancy smancy thing with all the intros and outros. They don't care. They want to learn how to do something. This is to do the stuff as a side hustle. When you get better at it and earn more money, then you can make your production better. But with a phone or with a laptop with Zoom and a little webcam or screen share, you can record. Because with Zoom, you can log in, and with a free Zoom account for up to 45 minutes, you can do a meeting with yourself. You do a screen share, you record it to your laptop, just like this training is now being recorded to my laptop. And at the end of the day, you've got a course created. And after that, you can use free editing tools if you want. I don't know, I can't remember what the one's called on Microsoft, but we use iMovie on a Mac, and you can just cut the first bit, cut the last bit. I mean, you can cut the little ums and ahs in between and all that. And then you've got a course that you can upload into GrooveMember, and then you sell it via a sales page, and you're done and dusted. So Microsoft Word for writing a book? Yeah, why not? Go in there, go in Microsoft Word, write the book, and then save it as a PDF. But you've got something to sell. If you don't have Microsoft Word, you can go to Google Docs and then create it in there and save it as a PDF type document in Google Docs. Simple as that. I don't want you guys to think like, oh, I don't have this. Just get going. Okay, because at the end of the day, if you get going and you're in the group and you're going to ask me questions, I'll answer it. But if you're in the group, you say, oh, I can't do it, I'm not going to answer your question. Simple as that. Cool. Best training on this, when you get your free Groove account, you also get access to something called Groove Academy, where all the training is uploaded. Now, they do also have it on their YouTube channel. There's a ton of training there about how to create a membership site, how to create sales funnels so you can sell, and then from there push people to GrooveMember. Really, really, I mean, I wouldn't say the easiest thing in the world to do, but once you've done it 2 or 3 times, it becomes like second nature. Okay, and remember this stuff with Groove, because we're going to be talking about something special towards the end with Groove. Okay, best training, like I said, Groove Academy, or actually just in the Groove CRM Facebook group or the YouTube channel. Ton of training, groove specific, done by David Lemon. The guy is a genius when it comes to training people. Yes, sometimes he draws things out a little bit, but he wants to make sure that you do understand everything before he goes to the next step. So if you're a faster learner, just put the training on 1.5 speed if it's just a bit too slow for you. Right. So that is sell digital products online. Let's go to the next one. Offer digital consulting services. Now, this is something that most people don't even think about, okay? Every one of you in your day job have learned a skill or have a hobby that you have a skill in. I mean, simple as that. Whether you or let's say you work in a big corporate job, you could be like, I don't know, MD of a company, or you could just like work at a call center. It doesn't make a difference. But over the weekends, you love creating wooden tables. Woodwork is just something that you love to do. It's a passion of yours and you know how to do it. You can teach people how to do that. Now you can create a course, like I said in the previous slide, or you can just offer consulting services to people. You can offer them services about how you can help them with almost anything that you do during the day. There's always someone that knows less than you. If you are just great at Excel, let me tell you, there's a ton of small business owners that would love to know how to do pivot tables or just outsource something to people and say, listen, can you just create this thing for me? So I just put my budget information in there and it must just create the monthly budget for my business. Simple as that. And all I want to do is just put my expenses and income and things like that, and it must do a projected income and expenditure for me. I mean, it's something you can sell as a consulting service or as a product in a like via type of consulting services. So just, again, a topic that you are knowledgeable about. So this is not you selling someone else's knowledge. This is you selling your knowledge, okay? And then offer consulting digitally. Very, very easy to do. And you can market it organically or with paid traffic, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later on. So what do you need to do this? Now, well, with COVID, we all use Zoom, or maybe you use Skype, or maybe you just use WhatsApp calls or Facebook Messenger calls. It doesn't make a difference. You need a computer or laptop and a Zoom. I'm just going to use the example of Zoom, and then you are able to do consulting services. That's step one. Step two, you need a Google Calendar account, and I'm going to tell you why now. Because if you have something like Calendly, you can link into your Google Calendar account. So you can, in Calendly, set up your calendar that you want people. So if people can only make meetings with you every day in your lunchtime from 1 to 2, Monday to Friday, that's what you put available in your Calendly link. And people go on there and they choose their meeting, and then that automatically gets pushed to your Google Calendar account and shows you how it's busy, so someone else can't double book you. Very easy. And you can go one step further and you can go to a paid Calendly. I think it's like $15 a month, if I'm not mistaken. And then you can do a few other nice things. I mean, you can like integrate it to your CRM software and all sorts of stuff. But you don't need that in the beginning. You just want to show people when you're available, and then at the end of the day, when they need to be able to pay you, and you need to be able to do the call. Okay. And the nice thing with a paid Calendly, I think you might be able to do it with a free one as well. You can link it in with your Zoom. So when someone makes that, books that call, it automatically sends them the Zoom link that they will need when they jump on the call with you. Simple as that. Payment processes to accept payment, we just use Payfast in South Africa. Simple as that. So someone says they want to book a call, send them to Payfast, and in Payfast they pay for it. And then when someone's paid, the thank you page can send people to your Google Calendar to your Calendar link, and then people can book there. So they pay first, then they get redirected to your Calendar link, then they can book a meeting in your calendar, and it automatically pushes everything to Zoom. Done and dusted. You've just sold something, and you have already automatically made the meeting with this person. And then obviously from there, you just need to give the service that you promised. Okay, so I said I'm not going to answer questions, but I see there's one that's come through. Marianne's asking, will there be a replay? Yes, it is recording currently on my laptop. So far, so good. Yes. So if you have to pop off, don't be worried. If you worry about your unstable internet, it will be recorded. So far, everything's looking good. Okay, and that is that. I promise I'll get to the other ones. I'll get to the other ones a little bit later, all the other questions. So that's offer digital consulting services. What's next? Design websites for local businesses. Now, this is what I see is the biggest opportunity for people out there. So what do most small businesses want? I've just started, and you're talking local business. Most of them have a rubbish website that was maybe done years ago, or they just don't have it. I've got a new business. Let's say I've got I cook dinners for families. and I just want to have a small website outline online there telling people what type of products we do, how our ordering works, how our delivery works, how they can pay for it, and what area we service, and then meet the team. I mean, this is the team cooking your food. I mean, personal stuff. This is the person that will deliver it to you. Just like introducing, I always say your website should be a proper business card of your business. It's not something on there. You don't need 200,000 Rand websites anymore, $1 million Rand websites for local businesses. It needs to be fast and functional. That's what you want to do. So what can you do? You can offer a website to smaller businesses, startups, local businesses with zero hosting fees. Why? Because you can do it in Groove. So the same way you can create your own website and your own membership in Groove Member, you can get someone to say, listen, you can have free hosting for your website. I will create the website for you. And let's say you charge that person 2,500 Rand for a one-page website. And why do I say 2,500? Because it's very reasonable. We just pay 10 grand for ours. And it's not and I asked the guy or the person to just do us a fast and nasty, because our old website was not looking great. And I just needed something that looked a little bit better, a little bit more modern, and a little bit easier to manage when we log in at the end of the day. That cost us 10 grand. So for 2.5 grand, you can do a website for someone, and you can use a template. You can start off with a template, and you can take that template into that person's account. You can do that with Groove, and then you edit it to their colors and their logos and their pictures and their content. It'll take you 2 or 3 days, and you've just made yourself 2.5 grand. So just think about it. If you go to, and now here's a way of sort of marketing that service. If someone goes on I Love 4Ways, for those of you that know the website, 50 or 60,000 people there, goes on I Love 4Ways, and they say, oh, I need someone to create a quick website for me, but my budget is only 1,500 Rand. You can go to that person and say, listen, I can do it for you for 1,500 Rand. It won't be, here's 2 or 3 templates you can choose from, and we'll amend these templates for your business. All you have to do is buy a domain. It's going to cost you 100 Rand. We push that domain to your Groove account. So you get that person to open their own Groove account. You put the template in there, you build their website, and you tell them, by the way, you will never, ever have to pay for hosting for that website that we just put into your business there. Okay, so that's great. So they never have to pay that 50 or 60 Rand a month or more for hosting their website. They get a website for 2.5 grand, 2 grand, 1,500 Rand. They don't have to pay for hosting for the website. They manage the logins and everything, so no one can hold them ransom at the end of the day for like not paying monthly for hosting and those type of things. Plus, you can create it in a few hours because you've got a standard template, or you give them 2 or 3 templates to choose from. And what's the other nice thing? When you get people to open their Groove accounts, you send them your affiliate Groove link. So when they open that Groove account, they link to you. So eventually, if they do upgrade, so let's say they need more features in Groove. So they've got their website, they've got Groove Member, but now they want to put 1,000 members into Groove Member, so they need to pay $90 or $100 a month or whatever. Then you can get an affiliate commission later on when this person upgrades. So what would the process of this be? You get a client, you do a website for them, for let's say for 2.5 grand. Okay, they choose one of the templates, and you do it, you make it look nice, but you get them to open a Groove account with your affiliate link. All right. Now what you do is you teach that client how to do other stuff in Groove, how to use as much as Groove, or much from Groove as possible, because they are going to get to a point where they outgrow the free version and would need to upgrade. So you teach your client how to get the maximum out of Groove. So for the first, there's a lot that they get for free, but when they do upgrade eventually, they will be in a position where their business can afford the upgrade, where they need the upgrade. And of course, they might need your services, and then they'll pay you further to help them with further development of it. Okay. Right. And then, of course, you can upsell your client some funnels, because a website is not enough. You need to generate local business, you need to generate leads. So what do you need to be able to do this? You need a Groove account for you. And obviously, you can build your own website on it. You've got to play around with Groove. You've got to understand how it works. Groove is a little bit different, like than ClickFunnels and lead pages and Insta pages and Unbounce and those guys, because you can do so much more with it. But it's a great product to use. Okay. Then when your new client you just got, they need to open a Groove account as well, or you can do it on their behalf. You just need to get the email address and get a password that's sort of acceptable for them, but get them to open that account with your affiliate link. Then you've got a few local business templates, and you show them which one of these do you want. And as time goes on, you can have a plumbing one, and you can have a real estate one, and you can have a bakery one, and you can have a restaurant one. And then when you get a restaurant on board, you can say, listen, I've got a restaurant one here. Let's just do it your colors and get your logo, all those type of things. And we can build a website for you in a few days. All right. Best training out there. I'm sorry, I'm going to tap myself on the shoulder. Get the 5-day funnel sprint training. It is free. Go see how we build funnels in Groove without using any paid software. And this is something that you can sell. That can be the upsell to your client. You can show them how to make or show them how to generate leads online. And Diana will put the link to the 5-day funnel sprint in the chat box just now. All right. Or you can just go to the Groove CRM Facebook group, or you can go to the Groove CRM YouTube page, or again to Groove Digital Academy, where you can see how other people are doing it. But I suggest go to 5-day funnel sprint first, because it's very basic, step by step. So the link in the chat you guys see now, that's just day 1, and you'll see on there's a link to day 2, day 3. So this is like evergreen. You can just go in there and get the training. All the links are there. Everything is there that you would ever need to create a funnel for yourself and for your clients. Of course, this is the beginning part of it. Nothing. You should never just go to training and going, oh, well, now I know everything. I'm happy. I'm all good. You always need to get better. I mean, when you have 10 templates, always have a few templates in design. I mean, be flexible at all times. See what your clients come back with. Oh, if only we could only have a logo at the bottom, not at the top, those type of things. And make sure you get feedback from clients as well, because you are offering them a great service at a great price. And there's nothing wrong saying, listen, even if you tell clients, listen, you're part of my first 50 clients. We really want to get as much feedback as possible from our clients to see how we can make things better for you guys. Okay, so something to keep in mind. What's next? Selling copywriting services. Now, this is my favorite one. This was suggested by Andre in the group, and I absolutely love it. Like I said earlier, I hate copywriting. No, hate is probably a strong word, but I'm not good at it. Writing engaged copy is not something I am good at. I need help to do that. For the past couple of years, I've had to send all my copy to Diana. She'll go through it, and first of all, she'll spell check everything for me. Then she'll check the grammar for me, and then she'll make it more engaging. And that's it, because I can't do it. But there's a tool out there called conversion.ai, and Dee will put a link to conversion.ai in the chat for you guys. But how does conversion.ai work? It uses AI out there, and I did a training in the Facebook group, so you guys can go into the Facebook group and you can go see the training there, and I'll show you how you can do copy. But how do you sell copywriting? You will be surprised how much people pay for copy. Now, I know a very, very good copywriter. He's currently in the US. He charges $2 a word, and the is a word, and a is a word. So if you write a 5,000 word page copy, or 5,000 word copy page, like sales page, they'll charge you 10K for it. Why? Because the client will make so much more, because the copy is written properly. So people charge $2 or like sometimes even more, $5, the big guys, per word to sell copywriting services. But you don't, if you're not big into sales, I mean, you don't have to write sales copy for people. Conversion.ai allows you to write copy for e-commerce stores. It gives you a way, like it really shows you, like with a shortcut from the dashboard, you can go in, what's the product, and it'll write copy for you for products for e-commerce stores. It'll write copy for you for homes for real estate agents. So you just put in 3-bed, 2-bath house in Randburg with swimming pool, double garage, 3 bathrooms, and nice big yard. Put it in there, and Conversion AI will write this beautiful description for that property. And that's the type of services you can sell to real estate agents. They already have their websites online. They already pay for marketing. Why not go to a real estate agent, go to their website, rewrite a few of their page, or like their homes for sale on their website, and say, there we go. Why don't you guys rather put this and that? And they say, oh, they're great. Thank you. How can we use more of your services? That's how you sort of market yourself online. E-commerce stores, there's so many out there, and people just like, well, if someone sells a cell phone like iPhone 12, 32 gig, do you even get that still? White. That's not a product. It should be get the latest iPhone. And then, I mean, a conversion, like I said, copy is not my strong point. Conversion.ai will really, really show you how to, or make it easy for you to write awesome, engaging copy for e-commerce stores. And then, other than that, you can write emails. You can write YouTube videos, detail, headlines. I mean, you can write blog posts. Conversion.ai will give you blog post outlines. Or there you can push into long form. You can do all sorts of stuff. And And the thing is, you can charge per word, per project, per caption, however you want to put your services together, but you can really, really do that. Now, Ralph, I'll get to your question at the end. And this is the one I sort of missed out on, and I sort of kicked my butt. But anyway, we'll get there. So tools you will need with this. You will need conversion.ai, and this will cost money. That's the thing. And you can, with them, and this is a short-term strategy, same as the previous one, you can get income within 48 hours. That's the reality. Conversion.ai costs $99 a month. I know it's 1,500 Rand a month. It's quite a bit. But if you get into Conversion.ai's unlimited package, the reality is you can sell using unlimited credits in Conversion.ai, and you can sell your services out there. All right. So those are sort of the seven ways you can create an additional income using online tools. And you can do it on the side. You don't have to quit your job to do it. Will it? I mean, this will take time. Like anything else will take time, but you can at least with some of these strategies see the first money coming in within 48 hours. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Here's the seventh one, chatbot services. Here's another one. And this one also you can make money with in about 48 hours. But this one also requires a paid tool to get done. So we use a tool called Chatmatic. Why? Because it costs $500 a year, and I can put unlimited pages in there, and I can put unlimited subscribers in there, and I can actually sell services to businesses, chatbot services to businesses. Now, there's two ways to it. You can use, I mean, I'm going to jump between tools and the strategy. You can use Chatmatic, you can use ManyChat. You can tell your client they've got to have their own ManyChat account. They just add you to it, and you can then create the bot for them. And what is a chatbot? Chatbot is if you're going to Facebook and someone connects with your Facebook page, a chatbot will be in there doing some automated responses. Or when someone runs ads, you send someone specifically into a chatbot to sell them services. So that's what chatbots are for. It takes over the mundane task of answering FAQs and getting people into a specific, like pushing them to a certain program to sell or something like that. So it's automated responses. You could do lead generation with chatbots. You could do with Chatmatic, ManyChat, Chatfuel, any of those things. But what I know, and I think you could do it with ManyChat as well, but with Chatmatic, you can do it like a persistent menu. It's like a little menu, 3 dots menu at the bottom. If someone engages with your page, and it'll just come up and you can give it sort of 3 links. All right. So you could give that service to businesses. So you can either use Chatmatic, or you can use ManyChat, and you can tell a client, listen, you've got to get your own ManyChat account, but I will create the chatbot for you. But what I like about the ManyChat, where I can have unlimited, I tell the client, I'll do everything in my account. It doesn't cost you anything. You just need to pay me per month. But then if they want to move away, they're sort of stuck with you. And then they can pay you maybe a small retainer of like $200-300 a month. That's what people pay for it. And then just to run the chatbot services for them. So you create it, you get paid for the creation of it. And then if you use something like Chatmatic, you can get paid for hosting it on your service as well. Okay. Best training. And of course, for this, you will also need Zapier, because when you have your ManyChats and your Chatmatics and your Chatfuels and all those softwares, if you want to do lead generation, you want to push that lead from the chatbot tool into a Google Doc or into an email or to a text message or to a CRM system, and you're going to need something like Zapier for it. Now we're talking about something that's a little bit more technical, but there's tons of training out there. If you really want to see how to do it, you do the Chatmatic training. And if you want to see how it works, I mean, Dee will put the link in the comments for you guys or in the chat for you guys. Just click on that. And then when you click on that link, it'll take you into Facebook Messenger, and you'll experience what you can create for other people. Plus you get 3 days worth of free training for Chatmatic. How's that for you? So that will all be in there. Now that is definitely 7 ways of creating an additional income. Now, before I go to the last one, before I do that, I just want to go to Ralph's question. So Ralph had a question here. What about video creating services or video ads for small business? Yes. Ralph, there's a ton of softwares that you can use. So I think what I'm going to do is, because I want to go off the cuff, but I mean, yes, you can. You can sell small little videos to businesses for like 900 Rand or 1,000 Rand or even 500 Rand if you want. If you've got some nice tools that can, that's got some templates, and you can just add a few things in there and you can sell that service. Definitely. I mean, there's a ton of other stuff to do on there. But what I'm going to do, Ralph, and I'm going to make a note of this, I'm going to do one training specifically in the group. It'll be in the Facebook group, how to do videos for small businesses and what tools to use, what I think is the best tools to use. I mean, the costs of the tools and all that. And then you can take from there. Because I mean, if you use something like iMovie on a Mac, it's very difficult to really create videos. But if you use something like Vidnami, and you use something like Wave, and there's a few other ones there, you could do some videos for clients. Definitely. So I'll do a training specifically on video services for small businesses, and then give you an idea what. Like, I mean, only thing I can do is show you guys the tools that we use, what we have found. Now, I've used a ton of tools online, but I do find the tools that we use works for our team. It's effective. It's not that expensive, and yeah, and you can make more money from it than you pay for it. That's what it's about. So it's not always the cost of the tool. It's can you recoup the money that the tool costs you and earn a little bit more. Okay, so now let's important things to know. When you think of these 7 things and the 8th one that I'm going to do in the group, don't just think South Africa. Yes, South Africa, obviously it's easy. You can go see someone, which nowadays is thanks to COVID. You don't have to do that anymore because people are now used to having online meetings with people. Okay, but I want you to think international. Okay, if you're going to be doing it part-time, you can always have Zoom meetings with clients in the evening. You could put a process together that you can do services for people, and all you need is a PayPal account, and they can send you the money via PayPal. From PayPal, you can pull the money into your F&B account. Like, yes, there's lots of fees and crap like that involved, but the reality is if someone pays you $200, if you can make $2,000, $3,000 a month, and it costs you $400 to get into South Africa, you still made quite a bit of money additional. Okay, and you can build this into a business going forward. Okay, sell your services on sites like Upwork or Fiverr. Go in there, register, see if you can sell your services there. It's not difficult to do. Okay, Fiverr, you maybe earn a bit less, and people are used to paying like $5 for everything. But the reality is, this is what you can do. Remember, you're just starting out, or a lot of you might just want to start out. Just see if it works for you. Okay, that can be done. Set up your personal social profiles in a way so people can see what you have to offer. When you go to Facebook, your banner should talk about it. If someone clicks on the banner, there's a description about the banner. It's got to be in there. It's got to be on the left-hand side on your Facebook. There's like a little shortcut thing there as well. Post about it. Go into groups and give value. Let's say you go into Alafoy. Someone asks, how can I get a video done for my business? And you can answer. You can say, don't just then say, don't be the person saying, contact me or send you a DM. Give someone a valuable answer saying, you know what, we have found the following 2 products to be the easiest to create videos for your business, and it doesn't cost a lot of money. And they're going to go, oh, wow, this is a great comment. They click on your name in that group, and then they see what you do, and you've got a big banner at the top saying, oh, we create videos for businesses for $500 a pop. How's that? And then you, before you know it, you get a few messages in your messenger inbox, and then you start making business that way. So that is a way of doing it. Okay. And there we go. Be active in groups where people might be interested in what you have to offer. So you give value, but because your social profile is set up in a way that shows what you are doing, when someone clicks on your name and they go to your social profile, they can easily connect with you and say, listen, can you please help us out? And then ask questions in our SMME group. Okay, so if you've got any questions and things today that we might not cover on the Q&A now, please go into the group, ask questions. Or if you've got any other questions, go into the group. Like you're worried. You say, I might suggest you guys use Vidnami, and then you come up and say, oh, I really would like to use, I don't know, one of the other products. Has anybody here worked with that before? Ask it in the group. We might not have worked with that product, but there might be someone else in our group. There's 2,500 members in our group. Let them give you their answer. And if no one answers, maybe someone will go and find out for you or test it out. I mean, we love to. I mean, if someone sent us a suggestion of a new product or service, we usually go out there and test it out and see how it works. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is it. And like I said on last night's video, I've just put a number 1 here. We're obviously recording this, so all the questions that come through, we're going to keep. And then when I do this, make this an evergreen, I'll put the questions in there and have some answers. But now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the comment section and into the Q&A section and just answer all the questions there. And I want to ask that you guys, please maybe just ask the questions in the chat. It doesn't make a difference. We'll get through all of them. And then I'll answer as many questions over the next 10, 15 minutes. And then I'll just close up at the end. So let me go all the way to the top. And then we just have a hi. And then I'm going to go through the questions. Gary says, hey, D, don't you love conversion with AI? I mean, that is just, it's been a lifesaver for our business. And actually, I had a coaching call with an ex-client and actually a very good friend one yesterday, and he couldn't thank me enough for conversion.ai, because he's got so much content that he needs to create for his coaching business now, and he really needed someone or something to just guide him in the right direction. And conversion.ai is saving him hours a day. Okay. You're just a value. Oh, thank Petra. I really do appreciate that. What does Maggie say? I'm working on an affiliate program for my dog training. Maggie, I want you. There's someone in our group, and I don't know if she's online. Let me just see all the people. I'm going to do this. I just want to see who's all on. There's someone in our group that sells dog toys. And I think you two must connect. I mean, I saw she's not on the training today. If I see a name, I'll know who it is. I can't see her there now. But I'll tag you guys in the group, Maggie. And I want you to connect with her. She does a dog toy that's almost indestructible. She's also in the mid-range area. And you two can sort of work together from a client perspective. And I mean, you do the training. She's got some products. I think it'll be a great way. Even if you could sell products for, like, on behalf of her, make some money on it. I think it'll be great for you guys to get together. So let me just make a note of that. Maggie, I can't believe I forgot her name and the business, but yeah. Maggie and okay, so I'll tag you guys both in the group because I want you guys to connect. I mean, that's also what this community is about. You guys have got to connect with each other. I mean, together grow. I mean, I know Harry that's in the group. He's already connected with a bunch of other people in the group. That's just the way it is. You guys must talk to each other. That's it. Okay, let's see. So we've got the Groove link there. We've got the 24-hour ranking system. PLR.me. Maggie, yes, PLR.me is. They actually have very high quality PLR products. If anybody wants like 10 free credits, let me know and I'll send you my affiliate link, and then they'll give you 10 free credits if you want to join PLR. I just don't have that link here today. But other than that, just go there. But I mean, you can just search free PLR products in Google and a ton will come up. What's that one that we use? I don't know if you can put it also in there. PLR. Just do this. I'll tell you which one. IDPLR we've used before. There was another one that we also use, PLR ebooks. Anyway, you can search. I mean, there's a ton. There is really a ton online. I just got to IDPLR. Yeah, I think I did mention that one. I got to PLR.me and I thought, wow. Because you know what's great about PLR.me? You can buy a whole coaching package, not the video. It's all the, like, if you, let's say you want to do a training program on how to get more motivated, you can go to PLR.me, you can buy that whole package. They'll give you slides, they'll give you stuff you can do training with, like handouts. They like give you this whole freaking package. It's unbelievable. And that's what sort of caught my attention. Let's see what Ryan says. What was the site called where you copy a course from and make it your own? I actually don't know about that, Ryan. I mean, you're talking about PLR.me? I think that's it. We have, I know David in the Groove group, he's also used one, but I don't actually know which one you're talking about there. Let's see what Maggie says. Thank you. I'm on Groove and try to integrate Thinkific. Great stuff. Yeah, I mean, linking Groove with Thinkific, you'll have to use Zapier, Maggie, and that sort of. So I like. So you could do. There's different ways of doing it, but yes, I think Groove to Thinkific. But I mean, use Groove Member. It's all integrated. And I know Groove, and I know there's a question here that might still come up. I know Groove doesn't integrate with PayFast just yet, but what you can do with like Groove Member, you can send someone to create your username and password page. So you send someone to PayFast to do the payment, and then the thank you page, the redirect after payment, instead of going back to Groove Member and logging the person in, it sends people to a page where they create their username and password, and then they can get the information from there. So you can use something like PayFast as a payment. It'll just happen on PayFast, and the redirect will send people to a page where they can create the username and password in Groove Member. But yeah, that's it. It's not at the level of Thinkific yet, but I think Groove Member is becoming very good. Very, very good. Okay, let's see. Will there be a replay? Yes. Calendly free version. Thanks, Maggie. For those of you who want to know, Calendly free version has most functions you need. I mean, I love Calendly, and they've done a bunch of new stuff on there, which is really cool. I'm going through another training now where a guy, I think he's going to talk about Calendly, where you can actually, if you've got salespeople phoning, you can send the link of the person that needs to be phoned, like the lead, to different people in your sales team, and it will like randomly give it to the people, but everybody will get the same amount of calls a week and all sorts. Well, it's really, really cool. More ideas. Yeah, voice 123 to do voiceover work. For those of you that want to use Vietnamese, they've also got like built-in voiceover. There's quite a few. It's just the voiceovers aren't great though. I mean, there's one that's on that people are really punting a lot nowadays. That's really, really good. But if you buy like the $27 lifetime, it's actually the rubbish one, and then they just blast you with upsells, which cost like a few $100s. But then you get one that's really, really good. But voiceover work, I think, is a great thing to do. And of course, if you go to rev.com, you can send rev.com like a video, and they'll turn it into basically a whole script for you, which is also great. So you can always do that. But yeah, voiceover, I think, is really cool compared to just having these robot AI voices. They're getting there, but they're just not there yet. And of course, you can go to fiverr.com also if you're going to do it. Or maybe you've got, I mean, we've got a team member, Brian. I mean, he's got the best voice in the world. If you've got a voice like that and you've got a nice condenser mic and all that, you can actually offer voiceover services. There's another idea for you on something like Fiverr or Upwork. Okay, what does Ralph say? Yeah, that's the video one, Ralph. So I'll do a training about that. And what else? Is there another one for bots? It's called Mobile Monkey. They even give a free account. Yeah, Ralph, I don't know. I mean, with Chatmatic, you can get it for free up to 250 subscribers per page. With ManyChat, you can get it for free with some limitations as well. ManyChat costs like $10 a month or $15 a month up to a certain amount of subscribers, then it starts costing more. Chatmatic, like I said, is we took the agency package because we just use it for our clients. It's $500 a year. Okay. There's no also nice to offio.com for videos. Okay, cool. Ralph, I'll trust you on that. I've never heard of them before, but I mean, guys, go jump on there and see. Maybe it's something you can use. When you refer to copy from Conversion.ai, does it include content for blogs? So Conversion.ai, Johan, if you get the $99 a month unlimited package, they've now released long form copy. You can actually write thousands of words like in a long form format. Dee is looking for us at getting some processes together, and maybe I'll get her to do a live in the group and show you guys exactly how it works. The main thing with just Conversion.ai's agency package or the unlimited package, it's $99 a month until the end of April, and then the price I think is going to go up probably to $129 or $159. Someone just sent something in the group the other day yesterday with another competitor has an unlimited package, costs like $300 a month. Holy crap! And I don't want Dave to get ideas. So if you are interested in something like that, I'd say jump in before the 1st of May with Conversion.ai. But yes, you can write long form blogs. If you don't have that, you've got the limited package. You can still do it. You just write a bunch of paragraphs, but then you're also limited to a certain amount of words. I know like a 1,200 word blog on average cost me about probably 1,200 word blog cost me about 5,000 to 6,000 words in Conversion.ai to turn it into a blog. But then again, obviously I wasn't great at my process, so it can obviously be done better. But I think with long form unlimited, you don't have to worry about it. Like we used to look at like how many words we used, how much we got left over. Now we don't even have to worry about that anymore. Best ways for promoting to Americans in groups. That's just the reality, Maggie. You have to be, if you're in the ClickFunnels group and you're just there, but take 1 or 2 groups at a time. Don't be in a million groups because you're going to be all over the place. If you want to decide, the problem with the ClickFunnels group also, there's like hundreds of thousands of people that are just spamming all over the place. But you still see Dan Hendry, for instance, in the ClickFunnels group. I mean, he's a multimillionaire, this guy, man. So, but when he goes in there and he asks a question, what do you guys, as an example, think is the best I don't know, mindset tool for entrepreneurs? What is your biggest struggle as an entrepreneur? You'll ask a question like that, and then people will have a bunch of answers. Dee's right. Yeah, sorry, I'll get to that now. They'll get a bunch of answers, and then you can see who these people are, and then you can reply to them. But now, if you can join the ClickFunnels group as a page, not as your personal profile, then you can ask these questions to the group, and people will answer. But because it's a page, it will create an audience in your Facebook Ads Manager for that page. How's that? Or you can post a video in the group, like a valuable video in the group. And anybody watches the video, you can create the video of your audience of your page that you can then retarget later. So those are ways. But yeah, promoting to Americans, I would suggest just going to certain groups. Maybe stay away from the ClickFunnels group. I mean, you can see what other people are doing there, but look for smaller groups and then join. But give value. Don't be this freaking person that logs in and just like the very first post is buy my stuff. Oh, come on. But most posts in most groups are being moderated first. You're wasting your time. You'll just be kicked out. And Dee said, yeah, Angela Burnett. Yeah, Angela is the lady that does the He does the dog toys, Maggie. So, but I'll tag both of you. Let me just make a note here. I'll tag both of you in the group, and you guys can take it off now. I mean, she's a lovely lady. I mean, it's her and her husband business. Best cities to target for online Zoom courses. I don't know. And I don't like using cities. I mean, if you're talking about South Africa, I mean, any big city, Joburg, Cape Town, Pretoria, Durban, Bloemfontein, probably even. Maybe not Water, but I mean, most people nowadays know what Zoom is. And if they might have, I mean, if anybody who has a Facebook account can do Facebook video chat at the end of the day. PLR, yeah. So Ryan PLR is just, yeah, that's the private label rights. I mean, PLR.me, like I said, is our favorite one to get PLR products. Maggie wants PLR.me credits. D, I don't know if you, I'll see if I can find it now, Maggie, and I'll put it in the chat. Give me a sec. Let me just go to traffic icon. Let's see, while I'm going through this stuff. Let's see what question is next. I want to market 2 products in health and beauty, but I need to do it separately. Do I use a different page for each one? Yes, mate. That's what Marty. That's what I would do. Definitely, because it is 2 different products altogether. And especially if you're going to send paid traffic somewhere, you don't want to confuse people. You don't want to give them 2 call to actions if you want them to buy one. A confused mind does nothing. Okay, so do the least bit of confusion and rather talk more about the product. Just I want to note also, when you, there's a PLR.me, I'll just copy that. I'll pop that in there just now. When you do health and beauty, especially if you're going to do paid marketing online, please be very, very careful that you do not promise anything, okay? Be very careful because Facebook will ban your accounts. So just go read the terms and conditions about health and beauty products. Please, please, please don't put before and after pictures there. Don't say you'll lose 10Ks in 5 days or whatever. Don't do stuff like that. You will get your account banned, okay? Maggie wants that, so I'm just going to go plr.me, get your free credits here. So here's the link for it for those of you that want that. And I think with that credits, you can get you can get 1 product, 1 ebook or something like that. Okay. Let's see, where did I stop before I did that? There we go. Oh, Master Resale Rights. Thanks, Diana. That's the other one we've used before, masterresellrights.com. Also quite a nice one. Let me go there and I'll show you guys. And I think this one also gives you like a gold product for free the first time you use it, which is quite nice. Yeah, so this is, oh no, this was not the, that might be this one. When you can create a free account. Yeah, like you can just go through. I mean, we've bought quite a few things. I mean, yeah, it's cheap. It's like $15, $10. So, yeah. So Maggie says, sorry, cities in the world. Well, Maggie, I don't know. Best place to do Zoom calls, cities in the world. I mean, we do Zoom calls with people all over America. We had a call with someone the other day, or I had a call with someone the other day in one of these like really small towns, and they just know what Zoom is. Zoom is a big thing. Zoom, teamwork, it's just big in the US. When I've been doing I mean, I'm in South Africa. I've been doing my US calls 8, 9, 10 years. Before that, it was Skype, and before that, so we had Skype, and then we went to Facebook. When I did the video ones, it wasn't great at the beginning, and then we moved to Zoom. A lot of us do it via Slack even. The US people are starting to get into WhatsApp now. South America, Central America, people are using a lot of WhatsApp there as well. You can use WhatsApp. So don't let it stop you. Just do it. Okay, and I think that, oh wait, there's a few here. Will there be a replay? Another one asks. Yes, it is still recording. So I'm going to email the replay out. I won't be able to get it done today, guys. I'll get it done tomorrow. I've got a lot of work to do today. We've got a big launch coming up. But I will do it on a web page where you guys can see it, and I'll try and put all the links on the web page as well. So for those of you that might have missed it, I know it sort of disappears and you can't see the chat with the replay on Zoom, but I'll do my best to put it on the actual page where the replay is going to be, and then we'll email it out to everybody. Does Groove Member work with PayFast? No, like I said before, Louisa, but you can use a PayFast pay button. People go to PayFast, they pay, and then you redirect afterwards. You redirect them back to the create your account page of your membership that you created in Groove Member. Okay. Louisa says, noted, cool. What is your one? Can I sell PLR products to other people who can rebrand them? In other words, pick the most relevant. Yes, you can. You can do that. Just to have a look, because PLR products have different rights. So sometimes they'll say you can sell my product, but you can't rebrand it. Or you can sell my product, but you can't sell my product as a product to be rebranded. So just read the terms and conditions on the PLR product when you purchase it. That's basically it. Just have a look at that. Gary, no problem at all. You're welcome. There will be a replay. So if you miss anything, you can obviously just watch the replay. Any other questions? What time is it? It's 5. How's that for timing? 1:05. Yes, you guys must be tired of hearing my voice at the moment. Let's see. I think while I'm in here, let me give you guys the Vietnamese link also. So if you want to get a free 14-day trial of Vietnamese, let me just get that. I'll pop that in there as well. Then you can test it out. It does have like a watermark over it, but you guys can test it. Vietnamese is an unbelievable video tool. If you want to create videos for clients, I think it's like $30 or $40 a month. I can't remember what you pay for it. But you can show people, this is the type of videos I can create for you. You ask them for maybe some images or some logo and a little bit of text, and whoop, pop it in and create a video. And then you can sell it for 500 or 1,000 Rand. It'll cost you 20 minutes to do of your time. Okay, so Vietnamese free for 14 days. Just grab it there. Vietnamese 14-day trial. And just see if it works for you. I mean, I always use these trials. Does it work for you? So now, I usually just do the first month payment as well, because I don't just want the free version. But sometimes these guys will give you like a professional version of the trial for free for 30 days or something. Use it and see if it works for you. Can you maybe even make money before you start paying for it? Do you need to create a Shopify account to sell your ebooks? No, Marit, you don't. I mean, if you're in Groove, you can go to Groove Sell. I should just, and I'm not going to do a big Groove training now, but just to show you. So if you go into Groove, you can create a product in Groove, and you can sell it on there, and then obviously you can send people to a membership and do all sorts of stuff like that. But here's another way of doing it. If you just want to sell with PayFast, you go to PayFast, you create the PayFast button. Let me show you with one of the products. Which one can I show you? Semi-decent. It's not really one. Yeah, okay, but let's go to the normal 5-day funnel sprint. I'll show you how to do it. 5-day funnel sprint. So this is not the actual page where we sell. This is not linked to Groove Member, but don't worry about it. So here's a page you can create, right? Now, instead of having your click button here that goes to a Groove checkout or to a Stripe checkout or anything like that, or to a like a PayPal. So let's say, for instance, you want to, PayPal will integrate if you want to do US dollars or something like that. So you can do this, and then people can pay. You guys don't have to pay for it. Obviously, you get the free training. In the other link, it's in here. But what you can do, this button, you can change to a PayFast button. So you put an HTML text in there, the PayFast button, and PayFast then tells you if someone purchases, where do you send them afterwards? Okay, so afterwards, they'll go to a thank you page. And if they cancel out of the payment, you can send them back to this page. So PayFast gives you that ability. So instead of having this integrated with everything to sell your ebooks, you can just change this to be the payment that's done via PayFast. And then from there, they go to a thank you page. And on the thank you page, you can put a link saying, click here to download your ebook. Ta-da, done and dusted. And then you can send them a manual email also. That's if you don't have a CRM. That's really the easiest way to do it at the end of the day. I hope that helps. Okay, I think that is about it for the training. So now comes my little bit of, I've got 7 minutes to do this. So what I wanted to do is, we've got a lot of questions coming through, but we want to take this one step further. So I just want to ask, is it okay with everybody? I just want to give you guys a little bit of an offer at the end of this training, because I feel of the 7 things that I showed everybody, there's one in particular that I think you guys can make the money the easiest with. All you need is a little bit of additional help, and that's something we can offer you because we've been using the products forever and ever and ever. Okay, so what I want to show you, we're going to create it, and this is only going to happen. It starts the 3rd of May. Okay, we want to show people how to create their own web design agency or web design company. You are going to brand yourself out there, someone who can do websites with a unique angle of you don't have to ever pay for hosting ever again. We will host your website for free, and you sell websites at a great price, and you do it quickly because you will have templates to use to create websites for people. Okay, so the training starts on the 3rd of May, right? Earn money online in as little as 48 hours by creating or starting your own web design business or web design company, web design agency. So you sell websites to local businesses or startups, and offer a unique angle of they don't have to pay for the tools you use. You don't have to pay for the tools you use. Woohoo, that's great. But they don't have to pay for hosting. And that's a big thing for a lot of people. Okay, so the training is obviously I'll be doing the training, what's going to be included. You'll get templates. So what we will be doing in it, and this is going to be obviously a live training that we will turn into a product later on, but we will give you 5 templates for free from our site, something that you can use immediately, that you can show to like for instance, let's look at this one, a car wash company. So let's open this one. So this template will give to you, and you can go to car washes and you can go create websites for car washes, and they won't have to pay for hosting, but they might pay you 1,000 or 1,500 Rand for this website. Okay, so we'll give you this template. So we'll give everybody 5 templates, and it's very basic like this, and we'll show you how to implement the templates and get everything done and dusted as well. Okay, the next thing you'll get is step-by-step training, and we will show you exactly how to do it. How do you use Groove to do all these things, and then later on when you're done, how to upsell people into other things. All right, then basic business principles. So here's the thing about how your own funnel will work. When you sell someone something, it's easy to sell them something else than to try and get a new client. Okay, so we'll show you some basic information about how to get clients for in a free way and a paid way, and then to upsell your clients at a later stage. Now, this image is quite interesting, and I'll tell you guys why now. Basically, scale your services is the next one. We'll show you how to resell to your current clients. Now, why is this image so great? The first person who tells me in the chat why this image is so relevant, I will get you a free book. Okay, and I'm going to go to Takealot right now. Give me a second. Okay, D, you're not allowed to say, yeah. And I'll tell you guys now. See here in my checkout, it's ready. This checkout has got 2 books from Donald Miller. One is Build a Story Brand, which is great for learning how to build great websites online. And the other one is called Business Made Simple. It's great books from Donald Miller. I will buy the person who has the answer correct. You'll get those books, okay, on this call now. All right. So have a look at this image. Now, let me put it to you this way. One of the products, oh, well, actually, photo of me training. No, I'm not, yeah, I'm a lot uglier than that, that's for sure. But I'll give you a bit of a tip. Okay, one of the products we talked about today, their founder is in this image. And it's quite interesting because someone mentioned it in the conversion.ai. Oh, I just said it. Okay, the first person to type in conversion.ai gets that deal. And then we'll see who comes. Marion. Okay, you're getting it, Marion. Christian, sorry. Marion was quick. No, damn it, sorry. I sort of stepped on my own toes there. So this person here is Dave Rogemoser. He's the owner of conversion.ai, or the founder, and also of Proof, Get Proof. This person here is called Jean-Pierre. I used to deal with them because I used to run ads for them. Yeah, let me just make a note, Marion, to say that to you before I forget as well. Marion Books. Dave is an amazing person, and that's why another reason why I love conversion.ai. I mean, I followed his, I did his ads for his old business 4 to 5 years ago via another agency. He's an amazing guy. JP is a freaking awesome programmer, and that's why conversion.ai is such an amazing product to use. And Dave worries about one thing and one thing over through all the years is his customer service. Okay, and the reason why this is funny is because he actually created his own stock photos and he uploaded it to stock sites, and every now and again his face pops up. Yeah, your answer is Build a Story Brand. It's the best marketing book ever, without a doubt. This is such a freaking awesome book, guys. If you don't have it yet, they've got a follow-up on it that just came out as well. But Building Your Story Brand is an unbelievable book. Right, let's keep going. Sorry, I was still talking. So we're going to show you how to scale your business. And again, remember this training starts on the 3rd of May. And because you will be the groups that come through this with me, I will give you a 50% discount on this product. On one condition, I would like some feedback from you. That's sort of what it's about. So what you'll get a way, we'll show you how you can create your own digital marketing agency or like your own web design agency by giving you unlimited access to our over-the-shoulder training that will be recorded from the 3rd of May. You'll get access to it. That's it. And it'll be on our Thinkific platform. So it's easy to go through, and then maybe what I'll do is also show you how to put it into Groove. You'll get a live monthly Q&A sessions. We're going to do that for 3 months. So we'll do it May, June, and July, a Q&A session. And if it goes over, we'll do another 1 or 2 if it needs be on helping you how to sell your services. We'll give you 5 pre-made funnel templates, and the plan is to, over that 3-month period, to see what is it that you need, and we'll get more made and we'll give it to you guys. I mean, we'll pay for it and we'll get it to you guys. And then obviously other marketing tips and tricks. We'll learn how to market your new business online in a free and a paid way. Okay, so what's the price of this going to be? 2497. That's the price. So if you're interested in joining, we'll probably only be able to take about 10 people through this. So get the 50% off now. And if you're interested in starting your own web design agency, go to that website and go grab this product now. It starts only on the 3rd of May. Please. Okay, so keep that in mind. So what will happen is you'll go here, and this is exactly for the person who asked about, can you sell your books online without a Shopify store? Yes, because look how this is going to work. I've created this page exactly how I will teach you how to do it for South Africans. If someone clicks get started here, it's a button that will go to pay fast. Okay, the person will click pay via credit or check or EFT, or if your account, you can log in if you've got money in pay fast. And then when this payment is done, someone will go to the thank you page after payment. And if I cancel out of this, click cancel, you'll see the transaction gets canceled. And if I click here, I'll redirect back to the sales page. And that's how you can sell your books online as well. Okay. And then the other thing, if someone, for instance, clicks on that and they do purchase, you'll redirect them to a thank you page where they can get your book. So if you're interested in us showing you how you can create your own web design agency, and obviously we'll mastermind through this together, it'll be everybody that's excited. Go to this website, go grab it now. Will it happen in the evenings? I don't know yet, Ryan. That's the thing. Chances are that I will probably do the trainings during the day. It all depends. I've just found, when we're having smaller kids, it's very difficult for me to do training between about 5 and 8 in the evening. And that's usually the time people want the training. So the training will happen during the day, but every single training will be recorded. And if it does require us to do 1 or 2 trainings, maybe let's say the Q&A that we're going to be doing, let's put it that way. I'll do my trainings during the day, but the Q&A is going to be in a way that everybody is able to at least attend all 3 of them, if it's possible. I mean, if I have to do 6, I'll do 6 at the end of the day. Maybe that's a good idea. I'll do 6 Q&As. I just need to make a note of it. 3 of them will be during the day, and 3 of them will be in the evening. And that will give you the opportunity to ask questions. And I mean, like anything else, anybody who's done any training with us will know that yeah, man, we just want to give you value, because what's the reason for me doing this? If I can get a bunch of you going through this training and you get results, I can go sell a product that's got results and I can charge $1,000 for it, if you think about it. Okay, I won't do that, because I mean, this training also for me, it's close to my heart. Speak to anybody that knows me, and they'll tell you I've got such a passion to help people create an additional income. Ask all my staff members and I'll tell you, I tell them they better have a side hustle and not just work for Big Domino Marketing. You guys can ask Dee, you can ask Brian. Dan obviously has his other business. So you have to have a side hustle, because in creating a side hustle, you learn business and you can help, and they can help our clients better. Okay. I've got a big passion for someone creating a side hustle income. Okay, so that's the main idea of this. So the pricing of this product is going to be 2,497. Obviously, it's 50% off now. And why is it 50% off? Because it hasn't been recorded yet. You are trusting me with your money to start on the 3rd of May. And of course, if anything happens between now and the 3rd of May, I mean, I can't, we all know something could happen. I mean, I don't know, like daily Eskom killing out, I don't know, power for 2 weeks at the wrong times. I mean, all sorts of things like that. I understand this stuff happens. It gets to a point. I mean, Marion also said her youngest is 4. She understands. I mean, it's like, kids can drive you nuts. You might get to a point your wife becomes pregnant or something seriously happened. You can't do the training course. Please tell me. I will give you your money back in full if you've got a very good reason that you can't do that. So I can't, I mean, I created this page earlier, but I don't want to say 30-day money back guarantee, but if you, between now and the 3rd of May, if you tell me that you, sorry, I mean, something's happened, I've got to go to Cape Town, look after my mother, she's really sick, by all means, I will refund your money. Okay. I really just want to help a few people get through this, call it my beta program. I've done a few betas before, and it's always turned out to be great programs. And I think that's basically all I have to say. So we'll obviously leave this open until the end of April. If we get to 10, I think probably the maximum we'll be able to get to is 15. But if we get to that, we'll have to close the program down. We might start it again. I mean, we'll get some feedback. Thanks, Johan. I mean, I really appreciate that. I mean, that's, I understand. I have purchased products before, and I'm not talking R1,000 products. I'm talking thousands of dollar products. That was an absolute disaster. Okay. And I've never asked for a refund. Why? Because I saw that as a lesson for myself as well. Stop buying crap you don't need. So the other thing I want to say before, if you're really interested in this, take a day or two to think about it. If you want this, or go out as replays, you'll get some emails that'll be in the group. But you have to be able, I mean, you have to hustle, guys. This is not going to be something where, this is not a full-on coaching program and I'm going to tap you on the shoulder all the time. I'm going to show you some training how to do it. I'm going to give you time to do stuff, and we're going to do Q&As. I'm going to show you some more stuff, and I will over-deliver like we always do. But I don't want you to think you're going to, well, I'll just work an hour a month. No, it's not going to work like that. Okay, you're going to have to hustle a bit with this. You're going to probably need, I always say, if you've got about 5 hours a week spare, something like this can be implemented in a 2 to 3 month period, without a doubt. But you have to have passion for it, and you have to put that 5 hours a week aside. And if your kids scream all night because you can't, then you're going to have to wake up an hour earlier the next morning and just hustle through that, or do 2 hours the next day. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I hope that let me just stop my share here, and I can show you guys my ugly mat. How many people are still on? Oh, there's still a few people on us. I'm happy to see that people are still interested in my irritating voice sometimes. I know when I listen to myself, I'm like, holy crap, you sound like weird. But anyway, so that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. I promise to do that video training also. I've got it noted down here. Maggie and Angela, I'm going to tag you guys in the group, or maybe I'll see if I can just tag you via Facebook Messenger and you guys can talk to each other. I really think it's important that you two get together. One training, other one product. Great combination to have together. And maybe it doesn't work. Who knows? But nothing stops you guys from disconnecting. And then Marion, I will, if you could just, I mean, you've got my Facebook direct connection. If you can just pop me your physical address, and I will order those books for you. It takes about 2 weeks to get here because they come from the States, but I'll get those books to you. Well done for typing faster than everyone else. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your time. I do appreciate it, taking an hour of your Thursday to listen to me. I really, really appreciate it. I appreciate your time. And I hope you've learned something. And like I said, if you want to jump on board on a program, go for it. If you don't want to, please just implement something. Please, even if you just go to Groove and try and do it by yourself. Or go through the 5-day funnel sprint and see how you can do it. And maybe just with that's maybe enough. Maybe you don't need like coaching or something. Maybe you're a self-learner, self-starter, and you can just do it in between now and the end of the month. You already earn your first income. And if you do that, if any of you make a single cent from this training, I want to know about it, because that'll make my day. It'll make me really, really happy. Let's see if there's anything else that's come through. You're welcome, Johan. It's always great to have you on the call. Lizelle, you're most welcome. Marion, thank you so much. Well, of course, you're welcome. I mean, say hi to your hubby from me. Louisa, you're most welcome. And Christian, you're welcome. Have a fantastic Thursday, everybody. And I will see you in the group.